Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Bill Tekedi, the group leader for Group 13, and alongside me are my respective group members who introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Linky Skohone.
I am Jada Kholoko.
I am Ahiro Mono.
I am Auna Marie. I am Lifika Sotswani.
I'm Doris Tebate. I'm Unity Jeff.
And we are going to be taking you through our ICT presentation, starting off with the word. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Standing before you is Unity Jeffrey, and I'll be taking you through our ICT assignment. Program IFB, academic year 2025 to 2026, level year 1. Module name, use of ICT and learning resources. Coursework number 1 and coursework type is presentation. And here are my respective group members. For the Microsoft Word, we were tasked to prepare a 500-word report in Microsoft Word on the impact of technology on education. And the first question required us to use Arial font and font size 12. To do so, we have to start by highlighting the text, then go to Home ribbon, click on Arial, then 12 for font size. It also required us to use double line spacing and justify text alignments. We click on the paragraph section, then click on the double for double lining. Okay. Then go to justify text alignment tab for our justify text alignment. From here, I'll be handing over to Doris.
My name is Doris Sibatala, and I'll be taking you through the second question. It indicates that this report should include proper page numbering, bottom right. We go to the Insert tab, and then you select the header and put out the page number, and then bottom of the page. Then since the question requires us to place it on the bottom right, we choose this one. Then now I'll be handing over to Lindsay Sogone.
My name is Linky Skohone, and I'll be taking you through the table of contents and reference list. With table of contents, you're gonna press references, and then go to table of contents, and then choose which you prefer. We choose one, and then with the reference list, you're gonna put the cursor at where you want it to be, and then you're gonna go to references again, and then bibliography. And then press references, and it will automatically generate it. That was it for Word. Thank you.
My name is Lifika Sotswani, and I'll be taking you through Microsoft Excel. The first question here says, create a table above exactly as it appears. We've entered the information. Now what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the entire table. We're going to select the borders icon. We're going to click on all borders, and that's the table. The second question says, insert two columns after cost, total price and profit respectively. Price is calculated using a markup of 40%. Calculate total price and profit for each part. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight from the column C all the way to column E. And select on the border icon and all borders. On this column, we're going to type in total price. And in this column, we're going to type in profit. Now, the formula for calculating total price with a markup of 40% is the equal sign, open bracket, C2 times 0.4, close bracket, plus C2. To get the rest of the answers, we're going to drag down from the bottom right corner, and there we go. For profit, it's going to be equal sign D2 minus C2. And just like total price, we're going to go to the bottom right corner and drag it down for the rest of the answer. The third question says, insert a title row and write ABC 2021 motor stock levels and pricing. Merge column A to column E and shade the row light gray. For that, we're going to highlight from column A to column E. We're going to select insert, shift cells down, and for this we're going to select merge and center, and we're going to type in the heading. From there, we're going to select the cell and go down to alignment drop down. We're going to come to the fill section and we're going to select light gray. Thank you, and I'll be passing on to Ruli.
I will be taking you through Excel question 4 to 6. Question 4 states, save the workbook as profit. So we will press on file, then click on save as, then double click this PC, then we will rename it to profile in capital letters, profit in capital letters, then save. To the following question. Question 5. Insert a column of after profit for order quantity. We are going to click on profit, then highlight profit, highlight the column next to profit. Then we are going to click on the borders icon, then click all borders. Then we are going to write order quantity in F2. Question 6. For all those items whose quantities are 75 or below, place an order of 45% of the current quantity that you have in stock. For those above 75, place an order of 20%. Answer to be whole numbers only. So we are going to press on the FX, then we are going to select function if. Our logical test in this scenario will be quantity is smaller or equal to 75. But in this scenario, we are going to say B3 is smaller or equal to 75. If the figure that we use satisfies our logical test, then we are going to multiply with 45%. If the figure that we use does not satisfy our logical test, then we are going to multiply with 20%. Then we are going to press OK. As the question has stated, our answers need to be in whole numbers. So we are going to go to numbers drop down. Then we are going to go to currency. Then we are going to change decimal places to 0 and symbol to 9. Yes, then press OK. Then after that, you apply the rest of the format to the rest of the column so that it can calculate itself individually. I will be handing over to the next presenter, Jada.
Good day, I'm Jada Koboko and I'll be taking you through the rest of the Excel presentation. So my question says that we should draw a pie chart with the legend and an appropriate title to show the quantity ordered for each part. And to do this, we're going to highlight from A3 to A10, press and hold Control so that we can highlight F3 to F10. Next, we're going to go to Inserts. Then underneath the chart section, we're going to choose the pie chart logo and choose the first 2D pie chart. Underneath our chart title, since it says we should choose an appropriate chart title, our chart title is going to be quantity ordered per part. And since it already has a legend, we're going to go to add chart element and choose data labels and choose inside end. The next question states that we should insert a row at the bottom of the table and calculate the totals for cost, price, total price, and profit. And to do this, we're going to highlight column 10 and 11 and select all borders. In row 11, we're going to label it totals. And to calculate the totals for cost in Pula, we're going to say equal sum in capital letters. Double click on sum and select the range from A3 until A10, C3 until C10, close borders and press enter. We're going to do the same thing. Double click, select the range and press enter. Then lastly, we're going to create the sum. Select the range from E3 until E10, close the brackets and press enter. Thank you, and that will be the end of our Excel presentation.
I'm Bill Ticket and I'll be taking you through the last presentation, which will be the PowerPoint presentation. I'll be taking you through question 1 and 2, and question 1 is on slide 1, and it says that the slide should reflect the title slide, and for that we're going to go to the home ribbon, and then we're going to select layout, and then we're going to select title slide. Yes, and then in the same question it says that we should have the name of our school and the presenter's name, and as you can see, the name of our school as well as the presenter's name. And that's it for question 1. We'll be now moving on to question 2, which is on slide 2, which says that it should contain a title and content layout, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to home and then layout and then click on title and content, and that's how you achieve it. And then this slide should have welcome to the name of your school, and as you can see, it's welcome to Ubuntu Rai School, where we have the location, the headmaster, the population, and the school motto being empowering communalism, empathy, and dignity. And then in the same question, it says that all these should be in bullet format, and for that we're going to highlight everything, and then we are going to go to the paragraph by home ribbon, and then we're going to do a drop down on the bullets, and as you can see, there are all different styles of bulleting, but we're going to choose these ones, and that is how you add bullets into the slide 2, and that's it for question 1 and question 2. I'll be now handing over to Ict who will be taking you through the rest of the presentation.
Good day, and my name is Ict and I'll be taking you through question 3 to question 7. So for question 3, it says slide 3 to be true content layout. So for that, we go to the home tab in the ribbon and we click on layout, and then we click on true content. And then it says title of this slide should be labeled lifestyles at my school, like we've done here. And then it says details in the slide should contain common challenges due to COVID-19, which we have written on the left hand side here. And then it also says and possible solutions to such problems on the right side of the slide, which we have done here. And then the next slide is slide 4, and it says slide 4 to be title only. So for that, we are going to go to insert, then we are going to go to new slide, and then we're going to put title only, which is this option. And then it says title of this slide should be stay safe, which we'll type here. And then it says insert a circle and write wash your hands always. So to do that, we are going to go to insert, and then we are going to go to shapes. We're going to go to basic shapes and choose the oval, which is here. Then we are going to, with our cursor, place it here and drag to draw a circle. Then we are going to go to shape fill and put no fill. And then we are going to, then it says insert, write wash your hands always. So what we'll do is we'll go to insert again. We will click on text box, and then we will insert a text box in the middle of the circle by dragging our cursor, where we will then type wash your hands always. And then after that, it says that we should include the words thank you below the circle. So to do that, we will repeat by going to insert, then clicking on the text box and placing it under the circle here. And we'll then type thank you inside. And then question 5 says insert today's date in the footer section left aligned. So to do that, we'll go to view. To do that, we will go to view. Then we'll go to slide master. And then we'll go to the slide labeled 2. Which is this one. And then we will go to insert. And then we're going to go to date and time. Header and footer, so where we will then select date and time. And then apply to all. And then that's when we go back to slide master and we click close master view, where you then see it appears here. And then it says add an animation effect of your choice on the circle in slide 4, which is this circle. So we will click on the circle, then go to animations, and then there's a drop down icon there by the animations. And as you can see, it gives us multiple animations you can use, but we'll be using grow shrink in this case. And when you click on it, as you can see, it does an animation. And then the last question says add a theme color of your choice, as we have done here in every slide. And yes, that is it. We have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.